Imagine where hundreds of millions of men around the world might finally see real hair regrowth. Not by pills that affect the entire body, but by a simple topical solution applied to the scalp. Today, we bring you a major update that could change the hair loss game forever. The global pharmaceutical firm Cosmo Pharmaceuticals have just announced a jaw-dropping result from its 2 phase 3 clinical trials of Clascoterone 5% topical solution. And these results might mark the biggest breakthrough in treating male pattern baldness in over 30 years. In this video, we'll walk you through what the trial found, why it matters, and what's next, and what this could mean for men everywhere. Hi, this is Rishant Tripathi and you are watching The Edge. So let's start with, what did the trial show? The trial named SCALP-1 and SCALP-2 included a total of 1,465 men across US and Europe. The main measure was target area hair count, which is TAHC, basically a standard way to count how many hairs appear in a defined small area of the scalp. In SCALP-1, men using Clascoterone saw 539% relative improvement over placebo in hair count after 6 months. In SCALP-2, the relative improvement was 168% over placebo. So alongside hair count gain, patients also reported improvement in coverage and higher satisfaction. In other words, they both objectively grew more hair and felt better about the result. So in short, for the first time in decades, a topical hair loss treatment has shown both visible, measurable regrowth and patient-reported positive experiences. So why this is potentially a game changer? So Clascoterone works in different way than more hair loss treatment. Instead of affecting hormone level throughout your body, it blocks the action of a hormone directly at the hair follicle receptors on the scalp with almost no systematic absorption. Because it's topical and targeted, it avoids the risk associated with oral hormone blocking drugs like hormonal side effects. So this is the first new mechanism for treating male pattern baldness in over 30 years, not just another version of old treatment. So given how common hair loss is worldwide, the potential impact both socially and psychologically could be enormous. Many men who have avoided treatment because of the side effect may now have a safer option. So in short, this isn't just a maybe work. It could reset how we think about hair loss treatment altogether. So now let's talk on safety and what's next. The trial showed a favorable safety profile. Side effects were similar to placebo, and more adverse events were not related to drugs. So there were no signs of systematic hormonal side effect, a major concern with older treatment. The company plans to finish a required 12-month safety follow-up by spring 2026. After that, they will likely submit application for regulatory approval to agencies in the United States and Europe. If all goes well, we might see this drug become available by 2027. So while this is a good news, it's not yet on shelf, but the path ahead is very clear. So what to keep in mind? The 539% improvement is relative number, meaning it is measured against how many extra hair the placebo group gained. Without seeing the absolute hair count number, exact number of hair gain, it's hard to know exactly how dramatic the difference will look on the real scalp. Many experts and early commenters warn that 539% can sound more impressive than it looks. The trial included men with early to moderate hair loss. It's unclear how effective it will be for both advanced baldness or long-standing hair loss. Early, the real-world result will tell how much it is better or not. So until the final data is published in peer-reviewed journals or regulatory approval is guaranteed, this remains hopeful, but not yet defined. So what could this mean for you and for your future? If everything goes well and according to plan, Clascoterone could become a widely available, easy-to-use, topical hair loss treatment by 2027. For millions of men, especially those who avoid oral hormone pills due to the fear of side effects, this might offer a safer and effective alternate. It could also reshape hair loss treatment overall. Instead of systematic pill, targeted topical solution could become the norm. Even if results are more modest than expected, a well-tolerated topical therapy that improves hair density noticeably is still a huge win. Sometimes people have been waiting for decades. So the dream of reversing old male pattern hair loss might soon become real. With its latest phase 3 data, Clascoterone is no longer just a hopeful idea. It's a credible contender to redefine hair loss treatment. Of course, we'll have to wait for the full data release, regulatory approvals, and real-life use before declaring the victory. But one thing is clear, the future of hair regrowth could be brighter than ever. If you found this story interesting, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss update when Clascoterone hits the market or when new hair loss solution appear. Stay tuned, stay hopeful, and who knows, full healthy hair might be closer than you think.